Okay, yes, we are talking about the face, but what is exactly we are describing? How do we call this a word? Valerie?
The shape of the face.
Okay, the shape of the face, but how do we call this? Nicole, it's another idea. Okay, tell me. What we are considering.
I know, but in Spanish, I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, okay. What is the word? Probably I will allow you in this case, and when everybody listen, we'll say, ah, that is the word in English. Tell me about this.
Rasgos faciales.
Okay, what it means? Okay, facial, yes. Okay, but facial, we say that. Okay, Agueda, what is the idea?
It is symmetrical.
Okay, symmetry, symmetric. Okay, yeah, that is the idea. Jimena, what we're talking about when we describe this?
I was about to say the same that Agueda said.
Okay, we're talking about appearance. Ah, yes, physical appearance. Ah, of facial appearance, yes? Because you are describing the eyebrow, the eyes, no, etc., etc. So we are not talking about exactly the elements of a photo, no? But we are going to observe what the audio says, okay? Eduardo, something to comment?
I think that geometry and proportion.
Okay, excellent. That is a key word, yes? Geometry and proportion. Excellent, very good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we're going to listen and we are going to fill in this chart, okay? What I would like is that I'm going to project this perception, because here we have the search of some investigation for scientists that there are in number 1 until 4. So this is the main ideas. They can, based on the research, they can conclude about beauty. Okay? So you're going to listen, and I would like that what of these results correspond to these scientists. Okay? Listen carefully.
Exercise C, a news report on perceptions of beauty.
What is beauty? An oft-quoted expression is, beauty is only skin deep. In other words, someone can...
Guys, can you listen?
Yes, miss.
Okay, I'm going to put it again. Thank you, Sophia, for confirming this.
46, exercise B, and page 47, exercise C, a news report on perceptions of beauty.
What is beauty? An oft-quoted expression is, beauty is only skin deep. In other words, someone can be beautiful on the outside, but be mean or unpleasant on the inside. Another famous saying is, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That is to say, each person's idea of beauty is different. But is it true that each person perceives beauty differently? Or does our social and cultural background influence our ideas about beauty? We turn to reporter Lindsay Novak for the answer to this question.
It's said that beauty lies in the eye of the beholder, yet the opposite seems to be true. What I mean by that is people within a culture usually have similar ideas about beauty. Numerous studies on beauty have had surprising results. It was Judith Langlois, a professor of psychology at the University of Texas, who showed that most people think average-looking faces are beautiful. In addition, her research shows that a beautiful face is a symmetrical face. To put it another way, if both sides of the face are exactly the same, we consider a person beautiful. Faces that vary excessively from the average symmetrical face are usually not considered beautiful, Langlois says, and may even be alarming to observers. The latest research on facial beauty was completed by psychologists Pamela M. Pallett, Stephen Link, and Kang Lee. These researchers were interested in finding out if there was a relationship between the parts of the face that people considered to be most beautiful. So, in 4 separate experiments, the researchers asked university students to compare images of 12 faces. Each face was actually the same person, but there were different distances between the eyes and the mouth. After the experiments, the researchers discovered a golden ratio, the ideal distance between the eyes, the mouth, and the edge of the face. Faces were judged most beautiful when the distance between the eyes and the mouth was 36% of the length of the face. Not surprisingly, these measurements are exactly those of an average face. Scientists have also studied the role of beauty in physical attraction. In studies by psychologists Victor Johnston and David Perrett, men consistently preferred women with large eyes, full lips, and a small nose and chin. Think of classic beauties such as Elizabeth Taylor and Audrey Hepburn, or nowadays Angelina Jolie or Halle Berry. This preference for big eyes and full lips is not random. According to anthropologist Don Simons, the brain tells men that full lips and big eyes equal health and the ability to produce healthy babies. It's an instinct that has evolved over 100,000 years, Simons believes. However, not everyone agrees. Anthropologists do not agree that there is one standard idea of beauty. Around the world, different cultures have different ideas about what constitutes beauty. For example, the Maya people of Central America considered crossed eyes beautiful. Maya parents would hang objects, such as stones, in front of their babies' eyes to encourage them to develop this trait. A number of African tribes think scars make both men and women more beautiful. However, among these tribes, the appearance of these decorative scars differs, especially between men and women. Among the Maori people of Australia, a woman is considered most beautiful when her lips are tattooed blue. These tattoos are called moko and are part of a tattooing tradition that dates back centuries. Men also get extensive facial tattoos. It does appear, therefore, that the old saying is wrong. Beauty does not lie in the eye of the beholder. Well, at least not exclusively. Certain aspects of beauty seem to be universal, such as the golden ratio. However, people from the same culture usually envision beauty in similar ways, although there are many distinct variations and many different types of beauty around the world. This has been Lindsay Novak reporting.
Okay, that is a whole radio poll. Yes, it was a really extensive report. It was so clear, the idea, yes, of the main idea of some of the research. Okay, here we are going to start by grabbing the idea of when you perceive, yes, and when someone talk about, besides saying it's just my 2 cents, is that you can paraphrase these expressions. What is the expression that she repeats about when someone has a different opinion of what is beauty? Is the question I'm going to ask you, because for Wednesday, you are going to evaluate this expression. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So, anytime you observe your friend with someone that you say, how is she can be with that guy? Yes, you can say, oh, definitely, beauty is in the eye of someone beholder. Yes, so that would be funny, but idiomatic expressions are definitely used, yes, in any situation, in speaking, in writing, yes. And when you talk about beauty, this is an expression you must use. Okay, any situation, yes, of perception or admiration to something, you can use this expression. So let's going to see if you brought, guys, don't be afraid about these discussing questions, because I'm going to also put in Aula Virtual the questions that we are going to practice for Wednesday, and you're going to be evaluated, okay? So Miss, I don't remember about what she said in the audio. Relax. I'm going to put in Aula Virtual. In this case, it's not a video, it's a listening. So I'm going to put the file of the listening, and you can listen and listen and listen over 1,000 times. Why? Because you need arguments to sustain your opinion about these questions. Okay, as the scientist said, I can conclude by my own perception by using his words. So you can paraphrase, you can say, no? So what is the idea? You are going to observe also the rubric. And in the rubric of your evaluation of group discussion, you are going also to observe expressions that are requested during a group conversation. Okay, so this is something you are going to evaluate. Also, in the rubric, you are going to observe what are the expressions requested. So I'm going to ask volunteers for this task, okay? Who says, which of the scientists from number 1 to number 4 says that men's ideas about beauty and attractiveness evolve, no? So mute, change it, evolve over thousands of years. Who said this? Sophia?
Don Simons.
Very good. Number 4, excellent. So number 4, so be careful with this, because you are going to also respond the questions of the group discussion that probably you can use his ideas. Thank you, Sophia. Letter B. Which of the scientists from number 1 to number 3? Arianita. Symmetry is a key part of what makes a face beautiful. Who said this?
Number 2, Pamela and Pallet, Stephen Link, and Conley.
Very good. So number 2, it's your answer. Thank you so much. Letter C. Whose of the scientists says there is a golden ratio for the ideal distance between the eyes, the mouth, and the edge of the face? Here we don't have responses. It's not clear, you're not sure. Who says this? Brenda? Who says about the golden ratio? No? No? You couldn't get this idea? No? No, okay, no worry. Lucianita, what about you?
Victor Johnson
And David Peter.
I can see it.
You guess. Okay, no problem. I am collecting the answers. Then we are going to say what is the right. Okay, no problem. It's participation. Okay, letter D. Who says men prefer large eyes, full lips, and a small nose and chin? Who said this? Huh? Which of the scientists? Valerie, who said this? That men prefer large eyes, full lips, and a small nose and chin.
I think John Simons.
Okay, Don Simons, the number 4.
I guess.
You guess. Okay, thank you. Ariana del Águila.
Victor Johnson.
Victor Johnson. Okay, and David Peter. Okay, so we have different answers because I also see the answer of Luciana. Okay, now we are going to put it again because there are some mistakes. But before telling about this, I will ask probably Diego, Eduardo, Leonardo, and Arturo, just because if you agree with the scientists about this, that they say that men prefer, yes, it says, let's see if you agree or disagree with this research. In your perception, you as men prefer large eyes, full lips, and a small nose and chin? Let's see, Arturo, Eduardo, Diego, Leonardo. You have to tell me. Do you agree? Do you disagree? No, miss, I don't pay attention about this. I just pay attention on the feelings. Come on. What is the difference between of women and men? It's that men are more visuals than women. Yes, men are more visuals. That's why they want the attention of these characteristics in particular. Arturo ran away. He said, no, I'm not going to tell what I like it. What about Leonardo? What about Diego? Do you agree? Do you agree with the research or not? I have here a great comment. Eduardo.
I disagree with about the lips, but the others I agree.
Okay, thank you for being honest. Okay, so with the idea of Angelina Jolie, he put an example, yes, about Angelina Jolie and Pamela, I don't know, somebody else, yes, but he put, yes, one of the things that Angelina Jolie has a really big lips, yes. Well, according to the surgery she paid for, okay. So there are a lot of models also that pass through the surgery, like Sheila Rojas, yes, I think so. Am I right? Yes? Yes, that she is the top, yes? I was, yes. Teacher Walter put me a chat and he said, have you listened about Sheila Rojas and Advíncula? And I said, what happened? And he said, take a look. And then I said, and then I was very curious about this topic. I was surprising how these women try to put the idea what is our perception of beauty in a woman, yes, and how is the idea that as much as I invest in this surgery, the person who it's besides me needs to pay more and more, no? It's kind of, I don't know, sad. For me, it's sad. Yes, it's a, but I don't know. I don't know. What's your opinion about this? Do you consider as beauty? Besides about Advíncula, please leave that man there. Huh? What is your perception? Okay. Taking in consideration, I'm going to pause by showing some kind of vocabulary that probably you will use for the perception when you say, oh, he or she or someone, no? You will say when it's an adjective, okay? We are going to revise some, when we talk about general appearance, okay? I will say general appearance. But it says positive, no? Probably you say, yes, Advíncula is, and then etc. With the appearance, please, girls, don't make mistakes, okay? So it could be for men or for women. You can say, okay, she is attractive, or he is attractive. He is beautiful, or she is beautiful. Or when you want to say, oh my gosh, no? You say, wow. This person is stunning. So it's more like attractive or more like beautiful It's like when you are on fire, okay? You know what I mean? So this is for men and women, okay? This adjective you can use, but only for men, we can say he is handsome. And for women, you can say she is pretty, okay? So probably miss, but I listen in the Big Bang Theory, yes, that they use for a girl, yes, she said she's handsome. Yes, when you listen this person, it's because sometimes even women or men grab some characteristics about a man being a woman, or a man that grab the attention of female situations, yes? I don't know if in this part I was clear. Yes? So we have some characteristics that men do and women do. So it's about female and male, no? Like, for example, it says, no, as Ageda mentioned, no one is ugly, no one is Lydia, but we are just more in the judgmental, yes, of society. So that's why we say, oh, the ladies behave like this, no men's. Yeah, so that's why when I said, okay, so if we have this positive adjective, yes, what are the negative ones? Okay, I'm going to put here as negative. So when we are saying, okay, thank you. Yes, somebody raised hands. Okay, can you please tell me? Eduardo?
No, miss, I forgot.
Okay, no worry. Jime?
Oh no, miss. I think we have another class in this hour.
Ah! Oh my gosh. Thank you for telling me this. I just passed in. I got the excitation. Thank you. Okay, guys. See you on Wednesday with your comments. Remember, I'm going to put the audio again. Thank you. Bye-bye. Ah!
Bye, miss.
Goodbye, goodbye. Thank you, Jime. Yes, we can say ugly.